All right, everyone, this is your chapter 3 quiz number 1. This is your review. Okay, if you notice, each page of this review is going to have a help link that you can visit. And this link is going to take you back to our old lessons which cover this section of the quiz. Okay, so you browse the video that's highlighted on the bottom for the exact style of question, and you'll be able to get some additional help, okay? The first part, all they want you to do is label the following angle pairs. Well, we have angle 1 and angle 8. And remember, here is our transversal. These are on the exterior of the transversal. So remember, your exterior is out here, and your interior would be on the inside. This is interior, okay? So let me just erase this really quick. So we have angle 1 and angle 8, which is on the exterior, okay? And they are on alternate sides of the highlighted line, or the transversal. So they are alternate exterior. Okay, then you have angle 4 and angle 5. Well, these are on the interior, and they're actually on the same side of the transversal. So this is same side interior. And we have angle 3 and angle 5, which again are on the interior, but they're on alternate sides. So these are alternate interior. And we have angle 5 and angle 6. Now, if you look at the transversal, they're interior angles. They're on different sides, but they're not alternate interior angles. You have to take another look. Angle 5 and 6 create a straight line. So this is a linear pair. Angle 2 and angle 8 are exterior angles on the same side. Same side exterior. Then we have angle 6 and angle 7. One is interior, one's exterior, and they create that bow tie shape. And the bow tie is called vertical angles. Then we have angle 3 and angle 8. And if I were to draw my boxes around the groupings of the angles, angle 3 is in the bottom right, angle 8 is in the bottom right. They are in corresponding spots. Okay, remember, if you need help to revisit, here's your link below. The second part of your quiz, you're going to be given a figure, and you need to be able to label all planes that are parallel to, not good. Let's change these up. All planes parallel to M and O, and all segments parallel to MR, and all segments skew to OT. So make sure you make those changes. By the time you have the worksheet, they will be changed, okay? All planes parallel to M and O. So M and O is your top plane, which means that your bottom plane is the one parallel to it. So we can call it RUT, TSR, URS, okay? Anything you want to call it. I'll call it plane RUT. All segments that are parallel to MR. Okay, well, MR is right here. So all the segments parallel would be NU, OT, and PS. All segments skew to OT. So let's color the ones in red that it cannot be. Skew means that it cannot be on the same plane. So line NO, NU, and UT are out. Line OP, PS, and ST are also out. Skew also means that it cannot be parallel. So MR is out, which leaves all of the lines that are not red as our skew segments. So MN, RU, MP, RS, MS, and that is it. Okay? So that's MU, RU, MP, MS, and RS. All right, and again, if you need more help, here's your help link. Same side interior angles, same side exterior angles, vertical, corresponding linear pair, alternate interior, alternate exterior. This is going to help you when it comes to solving, okay? So we need to identify whether they are supplementary or they are congruent. So remember my little trick that I taught you guys. Same side interior, same side exterior. Start with an S. Supplementary starts with an S. Fill them in here. They are equal to 180. Okay. Linear pairs create straight lines. They are also 180. Corresponding starts with a C. Congruent starts with a C. Vertical angles are congruent. And alternate interior and alternate exterior are congruent. Okay, again, if you need help, revisit lesson 3.2. What are the measures of angles 2 through 8? Well, they give us one angle, which is 120, okay? Now, there's a few ways to approach this, and I'm just going to approach it this way. Angle 120 and angle 5 are corresponding, which means congruent. So angle 5 is 120 degrees. Angle 120 and angle 4 make your bow tie shape. They are vertical. Okay, so angle 4 is also congruent, 120 degrees. Angle 120 and angle 8 are alternate exterior angles. They are congruent. So angle 8 is also 120 degrees. Now, all of the rest of these, angle 120 and angle 2 create a straight line, okay? Which means angle 2 is 180 minus 120, which is 60 degrees. Angle 2 and angle 3 are vertical, so angle 3 is also 60 degrees. Angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding, so it's 60 degrees. And angle 2 and angle 7 are alternate exterior angles, so angle 7 is 60 degrees. If you need help, revisit 3.2 extra practice. Okay. For the remainder of these, I'm going to give you one of each style using each angle type, okay? And we need to solve for x. I see 3x plus 12 and 135. They're exterior angles on alternate sides of the transversal. So these are alternate exterior. And whether or not they're supplementary or congruent, you can visit back to your chart here. Alternate exterior, number 4, is congruent, okay? Which means they equal each other. So 3x plus 12 equals, whoops, not 180, sorry, equals 135. Okay, so here's in your notes. Make sure you show all your work. Make sure it's algebraic. Your goal is to isolate x, which means your answer should say x equals and a number. Here's a two-step equation, minus 12 on both sides. 3x equals 123. And if you divide both sides by 3, x equals 41. Okay. Here you have 22x and 88 on alternate sides, but on the interior, so they're alternate interior. And again, if you go back to your chart, alternate interior, number 3, is congruent. Set them equal to each other. 22x equals 88. This is a one-step equation. Divide both sides by 22. And x equals 88 divided by 22 is 4. Okay. Here you have an interior angle and an exterior angle on the same side of the transversal. If I drew my boxes, you would see that these two angles are both in the top right corner, which means they are corresponding. And if you go back to your chart, corresponding angles, choice 1 over here is congruent. So we get 14x plus 6 equals 172. Minus 6 on both sides, and 14x equals 166. Okay, we're going to divide both sides by 14, and this one isn't going to come out the greatest. X equals 11.8, we'll say. Okay, usually I'll give you a clean answer, just that one didn't work out so great. Okay, here we have two interior angles on the same side of the transversal. These are same side interior. Same side starts with an S, so you know they are supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees. Okay, 6x plus 12 plus 36 equals 180. You're going to combine your like terms. 12 plus 36 makes 48. I'm going to subtract 48 on both sides. And 6x equals 180 minus 48 equals 132. Divide both sides by 6, and x equals 22. Okay, here you have exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. These are same side exterior. Starts with an S, which means they are supplementary. Okay, so 5x plus 10 plus 120 equals 180. Combine your like terms. 120 plus 10 gives you 130. And now it's a normal two-step equation. Minus 130 on both sides. 5x equals 50. Divide both sides by 5, and x equals 10. Okay, here we have an interior angle and an exterior angle, but what do you know? They make your bow tie, which means they are vertical. Vertical angles are congruent, so you set them equal to each other. 15x equals 165. Here's your one-step equation. Divide both by 15, and x equals 165 divided by 15 is 11. And last, you have an exterior angle and an interior angle, and they create a straight line. This is a linear pair. Linear pairs are straight lines. They add up to 180 degrees. 12x plus 20 plus 112 equals 180. Combine your like terms. 112 plus 20 gives you 132. So 12x plus 132 equals 180. Okay, your next step would be to minus 132 on both sides. and 12x equals 48. Divide both sides by 12, and x equals 4. Okay, again, if you need help, visit your transversal equations work packet video, all right? Don't be surprised if I change the numbers in this question here, the one that gave you the decimal in the video, okay, by the time you receive the worksheet. Okay, so let's see. All right, so just don't be surprised if I change this one question, but the rest you should be okay with. These are going to be very similar questions on your quiz tomorrow, and this is definitely all the material you need to know for your quiz. This is your last quiz grade for quarter 2, okay? So make sure you give your best effort.